What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here, back in ROR, and let's see. Yes, I am recording. Let's see. Hold on, just started. Yeah, but back in ROR, I am in the FS65 today. This will be the first FS65 full-length video. Yeah, I recorded a 3800 video, but that hasn't made it up yet, so you'll probably see that before you see this. So yeah, today we're gonna do some PM routes. We are in the wonderful terrain of Neoquatero in 810 servers. So if you want to find me, I am usually here rocking out. Let's see, I don't know what the video was called. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. But yeah, so let's get going. So yeah, I am with bus 0W016, so he wanted to record, so he's apparently recording, and you know, I was like, yeah, what the heck, I'll report to you know. So turn down the volume a little bit, but yeah, so we're gonna do some PM routes today. Oh yeah, and I've had a lot of people ask me recently on the servers if I really am me, and I've been trying to think of a way to prove that it is me. I mean, bus 0W016, he asked, you know, what's the first thing I say, or some people want me to put up a video, and I think the best way for me is just to prove to you that I have the 2015 ACX, because that is a private mod. So I mean, maybe if you ask me, hey, are you really Safety Liner C2? No, I don't believe you. Everyone loves him, you know, because, you know, everyone does love me. But, you know, if you do want to know if it is me, you know, just, well, ask for the 2015, ask to see me spawn it, and it should say, like, you know, Safety Liner C2 has spawned it, 2015.acx.someskin, and I am doing a PM route. And then usually it's .scs or .nj, .handicap, you know, just whatever one I use, .can for Canada, but, you know, just whatever, so. Let's see. Hopefully by the time I put this up, you all will know about my my company that I'm starting for ROR. Maybe, but we're gonna start that out, and we're gonna see how that goes. If I get a lot of people, then I'll stick with it, and if it's not, you know, super successful, I'll run with it for the rest of the year, and then I'll let it go. By the rest of the year, I mean the rest of the school year, so until like June or so. Not, you know, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. Jeez, this week, 4 months. You know, but just right now, today's the 10th, but wow, it's approaching quickly. So 2014 is almost here. Wow. So yeah, how have y'all been? I've been doing pretty good. I had Region Band last night, and that is where we get music. We got music in August, and it's like a whole page of music, and we have to audition to see if we're gonna be in the state band, you know. And then they just make us play random cuts. So there were like 6 people from my school in my room, and I got the second highest out of my school, which is, you know, considerably good. Could I have done better? Yes, because, you know, I really hate to brag, but I admit I'm a pretty good trumpet player. And, you know, I don't like to brag, but, you know, I say it, you know. But I got 19th out of 33, and I know that sounds very bad, but there were a lot of good people in the room. There were, like, very good people. Oh, hey, I know you. Let's see, we're pretty good friends. But, you know, it was also nerves and, you know. But, you know, what can I do about it now? I didn't make it, so what? They accepted 10 people, you know, I was next in line. Whatever, I didn't make it. There's always next year. I always get my letterman this year, though, so, because after 3 years in band, you get your letterman automatically, which is good, so, otherwise, now I get to focus on scouts more, which is good. I love doing that stuff, so, I have to focus on ceremonies now, because I have one on Thursday, which is a very long ceremony. It's called the Brotherhood Ceremony, and then I have more of the ones that I normally do, or well, there's not one that I normally do, but the ones that I do around now, so I'll probably have those the whole weekend, probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but, so, lots of memorizing now, so, you know, whatever. I love doing that stuff, though. And then, what else was I going to say? Let's see, and then this Saturday, we are doing our annual fundraiser at Walmart. I know. Oh, you're doing a fundraiser at Walmart. But we go up there and we wrap gifts all day. And, you know, that's pretty fun. It teaches everyone how to wrap gifts, and we get a lot of good money. I think last year we got around $2,000 or $3,000, which is very good. So we're gonna try that out this year. So I'm in charge of that again, you know, just like last year. So I actually have to send out an email. So I'm gonna do that soon, here in a few minutes, once I finish recording. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be able to, because I'm with my dad tonight, and normally I'm with him on Wednesdays, but today's a Tuesday, you know, if you're watching this in the future, but today is a Tuesday, and he's having surgery on his knee tomorrow. He's always had problems with it, so he's finally gonna get it fixed, which is good. You know, that's good that he's getting it fixed, but you know, he'll be in the hospital for, you know, until like Friday or so. So that's not good, but you know, that's just the way it works. So you can't change that. But hashtag life problems. You know, what are the point of hashtags? I really don't even see a point in them. You know, I don't ever like them. I'm used to the pound sign. I mean, sure, I may not be a true 90s baby. Sure, I was born in the 90s, but, you know, I wasn't raised in the 90s for the most part. I'm raised in the 2000s, but, yes, I did come from a generation where a hashtag means something else, and, you know, I used a lot of computer programs. I messed around with a lot of stuff, and hashtag wasn't one of them. It was pound, so. But I don't really care, you know. I just don't like it. But I just don't see a point in it. Just like Region Band, I don't see a point in that. What the heck? Push. There it goes. The only bad thing about this bus is a private mod that I have on here. Hashtag, or keyword private mod that friends gave to me a while back. And I can push buttons. I can push 3 buttons to activate the yellows. I can push 1 to activate the yellows, 2 to open the door, turn on the reds and the stop sign, and if it has a crossing gate, it will do that. And then, let's see, okay. And then the third one shuts it all off, and it doesn't really, I mean, yeah, it works, just, it's kind of unresponsive on this pussy. And if any of y'all are wondering how I've done that, you know, why you think I do it so well, that's why I have a private mod, so don't ask me for it either, because, like I said, private mod. So, oh, this is something weird. I was going, I had a project, not really a project, but I had questions due last night, and we have to turn them in online to check for plagiarism and stuff. So I got to bed around, you know, midnight or so, or well, I finished with it around 11:45, and it's due at 11:59. But anyway, so I get on there, and then I get on my iPad just to watch a few YouTube videos, you know, because I don't know why, I just always do that before I go to bed. I look to check and see what I missed, and then But tonight I felt like going a different route. I felt like doing something else. No, do not think of it in a dirty way. No, I did not do that. I wanted to check my email, and yes, I normally do check my email because, I normally check my email because I do send out a lot of emails for scouts and all that stuff, but the good thing about my iPad, or iOS 4 rather, oh, crap. The good thing about iOS 4 is that you can get all of your emails in one place. So I was, and I still run iOS 4 on my iPad, since that's what it supports, but no. But I was checking my Gmail account for YouTube, my Google account. You know, we're just gonna have to respawn him. And yay, I finished with it. And it said that I got a message on YouTube, and so I checked it out, and it said the title was closed beta invite, and you know, I know I may or may not be I may or may not be allowed to be telling you all about this, but you know, I trust you guys, and so it says something along the lines of, "Hey there, we really enjoy watching your videos and your expertise in racing games." Your expertise in racing games and videos. And I just kind of sat there and laughed for a minute, because I'm like, you know, as good as I am at making videos, I hate, like I said earlier, I hate to brag, but I know I make good videos. Not only YouTube videos, but videos at school for class, because I've made best in my class each time, you know, that we've done one. So I probably got, I probably make good videos, just a slight chance. So you know, but you know, I just kind of sat there and laughed, but you know, whatever. So we're gonna see how that. We're gonna see how that works. We're gonna check on that. It's supposed to be a futuristic racing game. I don't know if it's spam or not. But I did look online. You know, I'm not just gonna say, "Oh yeah, give me the beta." You know, just here, you can download all your viruses on my computer. You know, I at least checked online before I won anything. And I only saw positive reviews on it so far, and that it was a looked forward to game, and it's a online game, so well, I guess I might as well. So, you know, I guess, you know, we'll just have to see where that leads me. Maybe I can get paid for stuff like this. If I keep on doing all the YouTube, I can get paid for YouTube, which is always nice. So if I get a lot of game footage and, you know, not just ROR, maybe if I start doing Call of Duty, which I would be terrible at, but you know, if I did stuff like that and I got, you know, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers on that, I could get paid for that, and, you know, possibly paid for beta testing stuff. And I know you're probably not supposed to, but you know, you're testing someone out, you're testing something out that hasn't been released yet. You're trying it, and you know, but you know, we'll just have to see where that leads me. Maybe YouTube could be the rest of my life. I don't know, but you know, that just depends on. Oops, red lights. Boop, 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 boop. Door open. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Right down here is a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, or over here, or over here. I don't know what they put it down, okay, where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or you will be stuck in the snow. And make sure you also share this video with friends. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. Because I have to finish off this giant drink right here. I got that last night, and I feel fat because of that. And I'm still not done with it. So yeah, top link up here leads you to my last video, whatever, you know, whenever I put this up, it'll be my last video then. And this bottom link will do something, and you just gotta click it to find out. So yeah, thanks for watching.